Charles Milles Manson, née Maddox, November 12, 1934 to November 19, 2017, was an American criminal and musician who led the Manson Family, a cult based in California, in the late 1960s. Some of the members committed a series of 9 murders at 4 locations in July and August 1969. The prosecution contended that, while Manson never directly ordered the murders, his ideology constituted an overt act of conspiracy. Before the murders, Manson had spent more than half of his life in correctional institutions. In 1968, the Beach Boys recorded Manson's song, Cease to Exist, renamed, Never Learn Not to Love, as a single B-side, but without a credit to Manson. Afterward, Manson attempted to secure a record contract through Melcher, but was unsuccessful. Manson would often talk about the Beatles, including their eponymous 1968 album. During his trial, Bugliosi argued that Manson had intended to start a race war, although Manson and others disputed this. Contemporary interviews and trial witness testimony insisted that the Tate LaBianca murders were copycat crimes intended to exonerate Manson's friend Bobby Beausoleil. Manson himself denied having instructed anyone to murder anyone. Recordings of songs written and performed by Manson were released commercially, starting with Lie. The Love and Terror Cult, 1970. Since his incarceration, various musicians have covered some of his songs. He served his life sentence at the California State Prison, Corcoran, and died at age 83 in late 2017. Charles Manson was born on November 12, 1934, to 16-year-old Kathleen Manson Bauer-Cavender, née Maddox, 1918–1973, in the University of Cincinnati Academic Health Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. He was named Charles Milles Maddox, 1910–1954, of Catlettsburg, Kentucky, against whom Kathleen Maddox filed a paternity suit that resulted in an agreed judgment in 1937. Scott worked intermittently in local mills, and had a local reputation as a con artist. He allowed Maddox to believe that he was an Army colonel, although colonel was merely his given name. Manson may never have known his biological father. In August 1934, before Manson's birth, Maddox married William Eugene Manson, 1909–1961, a laborer at a dry cleaning business. Maddox often went on drinking sprees with her brother Luther, leaving Charles with multiple babysitters. They divorced on April 30, 1937, after William alleged gross neglect of duty by Maddox. On August 1, 1939, Luther and Kathleen Maddox were arrested for assault and robbery. Kathleen and Luther were sentenced to 5 and 10 years of imprisonment, respectively. Manson was placed in the home of an aunt and uncle in McMechen, West Virginia. His mother was paroled in 1942. Manson later characterized the first weeks after she returned from prison as the happiest time in his life. She was arrested for grand larceny, but not convicted. The family later moved to Indianapolis, where Maddox met an alcoholic with the last name, Lewis, through Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, and married him in August 1943. In an interview with Diane Sawyer, Manson said that when he was 9, he set his school on fire. Manson also got in trouble for truancy and petty theft. Gibault was a strict school, where punishment for even the smallest infraction included beatings with either a wooden paddle or a leather strap. Manson ran away from Gibault and slept in the woods, under bridges, and wherever else he could find shelter. Manson fled home to his mother, and spent Christmas 1947 in McMechen, at his aunt and uncle's house. His mother returned him to Gibault.